What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Andrew Marlowe Art. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Andrew Marlowe Artist, and please do, like this video and subscribe for more awesome art videos. So today, I just wanted to give you guys a little rough update on what's going on with the art channel. I haven't posted in about 6 days, but we are creating something. The first thing that we're going to be working on, the next upload will most likely be a real-time painting process of this portrait here. It's not quite done because I still got to kind of wrap up the video and fix a few things, but I'm super excited about this. I wanted to take a little bit of a break from the time-lapse videos and the vlogs, so we are working on a super long, in-depth portrait painting video for this, just kind of showing you guys how I construct a portrait. And also we did this live model setting with Noel, or this live portrait setting, this live portrait models setting, whatever you want to call it. And I think it turned out really well for the most part. Painting and drawing from life is not something that I'm great at, so that's something that we're definitely working on. But I'm very excited about that. And I'm just, really pursuing the artistic path, really working on the gesture drawings, really working on the anatomy, and just really, immersing myself in the artistic craft. And I think that's why there is a lack of actual art videos on this channel, because the creating art for video content is very, very demanding. I have to record all these segments and then import them and then edit them, and the paintings take forever unless I'm just doing a quick painting or something. So actual art videos are rather difficult to produce, and they're very time consuming. So I'm trying to find ways. That's why a lot of times I'll just do like a rough oil sketch, for the time-lapse videos. But for this new portrait painting sort of tutorial, I wanted to really do a more in-depth, more finished style painting than we've really done on this channel. That was not a time-lapse. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I think just overall with the artistic process, you have to, because when you're recording art videos, your focus is kind of, you're sort of distracted, because you're worried about that camera angle, or, the glare, or whether or not you press the record button. So, you have to sort of learn how to, work artistically under that pressure. But at the same time, you don't want to be always recording your art, because that's just going to take away from the intimate aspect of it. My eye itches really bad for some reason. Sorry about that. I do apologize. I have like a huge pimple on my cheek. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. But I just sort of wanted to talk to you guys about the artistic process, and knowing what to focus on. Like, you have to understand where your weaknesses are. For me, it's anatomy. For me, it's the human form. For me, it's shading. Basically everything that I want to get better at. Pretty much everything that makes great art is kind of my weakness, especially hands, feet, just shading, contours, all that stuff. So I basically went back to the basics of what they would do in, like a live drawing class, or an artistic school, or an atelier, as we call them. And they always start with gesture drawing. That's basically the basic form of just sort of how to get started with art. And I'll just kind of show you guys, some of my rough gesture drawings. They're not, very intricate gesture drawings, but you can sort of see the indication of a human figure. And that's really what it's about before you get bogged down into detail with anatomy and, this or that. You really want to be just focusing on your gesture. They're just like little, not stick figures per se, but just little gestures of motion, finding the action of a human pose, sort of finding the intricate detail, not intricate details, but just sort of the being, as Proko talks about, sort of breaking the body into, motions and cylinders, maybe circles perhaps. And you can have fun with this. It's not like you have to necessarily focus on one thing. When you're gesture drawing, you just really, the purpose of gesture drawing for me is just to really loosen up. And I think that's so important, because like, you don't always want to be creating art with the mindset of, creating a masterpiece, because then you're just going to get into all kinds of trouble and all kinds of frustration. So some of these are just really, really rough 30-second little gestures with charcoal pencil of the human figure, and you can kind of tell they're people, sort of. But the purpose is just to really loosen up with your artistic process, and I think that's super important. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update. I don't want to go, periods of time with not uploading on this channel anymore. I want to try to be as consistent as possible, but just realize that the actual art videos do take a lot of time to film and stuff. So, but I really appreciate everybody's feedback, and I know that we've had some requests for different videos and stuff, so hopefully we'll get to those in the future. I revamped my entire studio, so everything is functioning much better. My art is getting better. I'm working on this large scale painting in the background, which I'm super duper excited about. So just thank you so much, guys, for being interested in my artistic process, and we'll see you guys in the next video.